Welcome to this sitting meditation practice or mindfulness of the breath. So settling into a comfortable sitting position. So this could be on a chair or a soft surface on the floor with your bottom supported by cushions, maybe a pillow. And if you're using a chair, it's very helpful to sit away from the back of the chair so that your spine is self-supporting and upright. If you're sitting on the floor, it's helpful to have your knees actually touching the floor and just experimenting with the height of the cushions until you feel comfortable and firmly supported. Best to arrange things if you're using a cushion for this practice so that your knees are lower than the hips. Allowing your back to adopt an erect and dignified, comfortable posture. You're sitting on a chair, just having the feet placed firmly on the floor, with your legs uncrossed, and just now gently closing your eyes. So bringing your attention now to your physical sensations of touch. So noticing where the body is making contact with the seat or cushion that you're sitting on. Sensing the weight of the body. Just feeling the chair supporting the body. You're seated, maybe noticing the feet on the floor, that contact point that the foot has with the floor. Maybe you can feel the contact point of a sock or shoe. Starting to tune into the body. Remembering in this practice that we're looking to home in on the physical sensations, just as we did with the body scan. So bringing your attention now to maybe the changing patterns of physical sensations in the body, and particularly coming into the lower abdomen. So this area where the breath moves the body. So this small movement of the belly, just rising and falling with your breath. Maybe it's helpful to place a hand on your stomach just to feel that changing pattern. And once you've tuned in to the physical sensations there, just maybe removing a hand and continuing to focus on those sensations in the belly. That feeling of the belly moving out as you breathe in. And that sense of the belly falling away with each out breath. As best you can, keeping your attention on the changing physical sensations in this part of the body. Maybe following one breath as it comes in through the body. And the out breath as it exits the body. Noticing that slight pause between the in breath and the out breath. I'm not trying to control the breath in any way in this practice. Just letting the breath breathe by itself. Maybe there's an invitation here to see if we can bring that attitude to the rest of the practice. This sense of allowing things to just be as they are. Nothing to be fixed. No particular state to be achieved. As best you can, just allowing your experience just to be your experience. Not needing it to be anything other than it is. Sooner or later, and usually sooner, you may be noticing that mind has wandered away from this focus point on the belly. Thoughts, maybe planning, daydreams. Just knowing that this is okay. This is what our minds do. There's no mistake here. There's no failure. When you notice that your mind has wandered off and that your awareness is no longer on the breath, just maybe smiling to yourself gently, just bringing your attention back once more to this movement of the belly with the breath. Maybe a little congratulations to yourself that you've noticed this and that once more you're back with your present moment experience. Maybe you want to notice or acknowledge briefly where the mind has been. Gently bringing your attention back to the focus of the changing physical sensations in the lower abdomen. Renewing this intention to pay attention to the ongoing in-breath and out-breath. So retuning your awareness, if you like. And however often that you notice that your mind is wandering away or has wandered off, this may happen many times, just as best you can, just smiling and reconnecting with your experience in the moment. So gently guiding your attention back to the breath and the movement in the belly. Just simply following the changing physical sensations that come with each in-breath and out-breath. That rising and falling of the belly. There's an invitation in here to bring a sense of kindness to your awareness. Perhaps seeing these repeated wanderings of the mind as opportunities to bring in some patience and a gentle curiosity to our experience as we sit here. Now, ever many times the mind wanders away, just knowing that you can bring your attention back into this focal point. You may have to do this 100 times. Just exploring using the breath as an anchor in this practice. Reminding yourself maybe from time to time that the intention is simply to be aware of your experience in each moment. Reconnecting with this anchor point of the breath each time you notice the mind has wandered away. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes as we come to the end of this practice. If you have time and want to sit for another 10, maybe 15 minutes, just exploring that tendency, that nature of the mind to wander off into thoughts. As we come to the end of this practice. Thank you.